I'm at work right now. Somebody posted on the keto group that putting turmeric in their coffee is destroying their coffee, or they're not getting the full effect from it. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to point out a Healthline study as well as other active information that's out there. If you just put together a little research and a little time into it. I apologize about that. That's our break bell. Um, Piperin is a byproduct of black pepper, and curcumin is the most active ingredient for anti-inflammatory effect in turmeric in general. So when you take piperin and you add it to your turmeric, you can boost the absorption of turmeric substantially. The Healthline study talks about another study that's been done where it increases the absorption of curcumin that's in turmeric by almost 2,000%. Slows down the liver's breakdown or digestion of turmeric, as well as increases the absorption through the intestinal wall using pepper, black pepper, and turmeric together, because piperin, the active ingredient in pepper that helps the absorption of turmeric, which the active ingredient in turmeric is curcumin, is powerful together. But you could take that even further. You want to pull that into your lymphatic system as well. You don't just want to pull that into your digestive tract. If you pull it into your lymphatic system, now you've added another component to the anti-healing effect. So by using black pepper and turmeric together, now you're increasing your absorption by about 2,000%, plus adding a fat source to it with a fatty dinner or something like that. Now you're pulling it into your lymphatic system, and it's actually got an absorption rate even higher in the body that can create that anti-inflammatory, anti-nausea, very healing effect. So what I do is I take about 10 ounces of bone broth, another healing component, tons of collagen, tons of like minerals and vitamin count to it and stuff like that in general. And I'll take 10 ounces of bone broth. I'll take a bunch of black pepper and put in there, and I'll put it in there to my taste. And then I'll take like a teaspoon, maybe even a tablespoon if I do a big enough glass of bone broth, and then I'll add like a tab of butter or something to it, or maybe just a little MCT oil to it. So now you've got all these anti-healing, or not anti-healing, anti-inflammatory, very nausea-reducing, absorption increasing effect here by just putting black pepper, turmeric, and bone broth together, and then adding a little bit of butter to it and blending it up right before you go to bed, and then relaxing and going to sleep. You're talking about a great night's sleep. Just that by itself alone can increase your quality of sleep in general. Plus, be able to use that curcumin that's in that turmeric to a level that's thousands of a percent greater than just taking it by itself, which your liver naturally tries to fight and break down too fast anyway. So the piperin that's in black pepper slows down the breakdown of it, allows you to absorb it better, gets through the intestinal wall better. The fat helps pull it into the lymphatic system, and then you're taking it with bone broth on top of that. Now you've got this super anti-healing or anti-inflammatory, very healing effect going on here, and it's so delicious, especially if you do it right before you go to bed, just as like a relaxing thing before you lay down and go to sleep, or first thing in the morning when you wake up. Oh my gosh, this is just an amazing way to do it. So 10 ounces of bone broth, you can even reduce that if you want, a teaspoon of turmeric, a bunch of black pepper, and a pat of butter. Whew. You're talking about a good drink. Blend it up real good. Drink it before you go to bed. Anti-healing, baby. That's where it's at right there. But those three together are the most benefit to the body in general, not just turmeric by itself. You need a fat source, a black pepper source, a turmeric source, and then something to drink it with. And the best thing I found so far is bone broth. So